Hi,
What's up,
guys?
Oh my god, you're gonna explode my ears. Seriously, my eardrums are gonna burst.
Welcome back to...
I was meant to do that.
Oh.
Welcome, guys, to the Sid and Dina podcast. We switched it up. We've switched it up for you guys. We're getting all professional and stuff. We're really taking this podcast seriously, which means this will be the actual first episode of our podcast. We're gonna delete the last two episodes because we feel...
Because we failed.
Because we've literally failed. But it looks kind of legit now, you gotta say. We've even got a fancy shelf in the background.
IKEA.
I thought I was going to say TK Maxx, but it is IKEA.
It's IKEA.
It is IKEA. We're going to step up our game on this podcast, aren't we, Dina?
Well, I mean, really, no. We're going to just take it back to what we were good at, which is update.
Update. We're back to doing questions. And only because we don't know what else to do.
Only because we had all these big plans, right?
Yeah.
But they were really hard to stick to. And actually, when we started thinking about, okay,
what are we good at?
What are we good at? But also, what were we able to carry on with quite consistently? And it was basically questions. But
and not only that.
Wait, I'm not done.
Oh, go on.
But we weren't... we wanted to change the setup. We've always wanted to do podcasts, so we thought, let's switch it up a little bit and change the format to podcast.
It's not only that.
What else is it?
Of course it is that, but not only that. It boils down to as well what you guys enjoyed. And I feel like, you know, us just faffing around with this other stuff is not enjoyable content, whereas getting the juice on other people's lives is.
So this is pleasing you guys and us because we wanted to do podcasts. So this will also be available on iTunes.
It will be available on iTunes and Spotify as well. And we'll leave the descriptions and the descriptions and the links I was about to say, but links in the descriptions, all that good shit.
You should just be able to search Sid and Dina.
Sid and Dina podcast, because I think that's what we're going to name it. So mainly we're going to be faffing around, but we'll go back to questions, which is mainly relationship advice and society and culture and bullshit. You know what I mean? Right?
Good shit, not bullshit.
The good shit. And at the same time, you know, people will get their questions answered by us. I don't know. I still don't understand why you send in questions to us.
Guys, we haven't done questions in definitely about a year, right?
It's been about a year.
It's been about a year, but there's still questions coming in daily.
I guess we could get straight into it.
Yeah, that's the catch-up.
Do we have the questions? That's the catch-up. We're not going to faff around too much. Let's just get into the questions because we have a lot of juicy ass questions. Very interesting ones as well. Have we got interesting ones today, Hannah?
Yes. I think question numero uno. Where is it?
Where is question numero uno?
It's this.
Oh, it's below here. Okay. Oh, thanks for that.
Hannah goes.
Okay, question numero uno.
Let me do question numero uno.
Which one do you want to do? So we're going to answer, on each podcast, we're going to answer 2 questions. That will be the format. Hopefully one serious one and one lighthearted one, if we can get any lighthearted ones. Which one do you want to go for?
That one. The one that I can really relate to.
Okay.
So, let me read out the email. This email is titled, His Beard Won't Let Us Kiss.
Oh.
So straight to the issue. My husband's beard drives me crazy. It's so rough and spiky that it's becoming a real big problem in our relationship. It literally feels like he rips my face off when we kiss. I get so frustrated and always wonder how guys that are in a relationship keep a beard. Is it just my husband's beard that is this spiky? I really want to know. You probably are thinking, why doesn't he just clean shave? The thing is, he looks so much better with a beard. Otherwise, he just looks like a schoolboy. That is very relatable. However, sometimes he has shaved just out of frustration. Lol. We've been married for about 2.5 years now, and this problem is ongoing. He's used creams and even beard oil, but nothing seems to work. I recently Googled it and I saw some people saying to try conditioner to make it soft. So we'll try and see if that works. If you have any sort of solution to this, it would be much appreciated. We both are getting sick and tired of this now and really need to overcome this annoying problem. By the way, I'm loving your snack tasting videos. Anyway, lots of love. X. Well, X. This is literally like you read a page out of my life.
This is our issue.
This is a big issue for me too.
But I'm just like, sod it, Dina. You're gonna have to deal with it.
It's either that or I'm married to someone who looks like very young boy.
It's either extreme. So when I grow my beard long, we don't really have that problem. But at the same time, I look very homeless.
No. When you grow your beard long, we don't have that problem.
We don't have that
But we have another problem. And that is it feels too soft. And then it feels like my face is being tickled.
Well, Dina doesn't like that. Dina doesn't like tickly touch.
It's like skin crawly.
Yeah,
it's like,
she's like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Can you do it
my
firm?
skin is...
I got to do it this way. Because if I do it that way, you don't see my hand. I got to do it this way. Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get my hand up there.
Why?
Because it's hidden behind this. Okay. Anyways, so we have that same issue, and I shit you not. Are we getting too detailed here? No, it's just everybody kisses, isn't it? When we kiss, Dina looks like she got in a fight with a cactus.
Yes, I do.
Literally does, and she'll like break out in all like. And sometimes I look at her and I'm like, what happened to you? And she's like, you happened to me. This shit all over your face happened to me.
Yeah.
And it's because the thing is, I like to keep it trim because it looks nicer, but at the same time, I've got really spiky stubble.
Well,
like
this is the thing.
Insanely spiky
if
stubble.
you keep it a certain length and then you trim it every now and then, it's always going to be stubble. It's never going to be long hair.
Yeah,
that's
because
be
you're using clippers or a razor. You're always going to get that, because if you think about it this way, like there's the hair and you're just doing like that with it. So it's going to literally be a spike. It's going to have no taper, is it?
Yeah.
Isn't it? Right, the individual hairs are going to be spiky.
Just like if you shave your legs and the hair growth comes.
So if you really want to go around the...
And let's face it, men's facial hair, especially like Pakistani guys, is thick beard hair.
Yeah, I've got like...
It's very, very thick.
Can you hear that? Proper thick. You could light a match with that shit.
Yeah, no, you actually could.
Obviously not.
No, you literally could. Like even some guys, for example, Sid, when they clean shave,
I hate this chair.
It's not clean shaven. It's just he's just got this constant shade of like grey.
Oh yeah, I don't get a clean shave
or green on his face. So.
Yeah, but no, it's not green. I'm not minging.
It's like a greeny color.
It's not green. Not with. I don't get. Thank God, I don't get the green tinge. But some
guys.
What
is that green tinge?
I think it's when you've got more than me, more thicker of a beard.
Oh really?
Yeah. I don't have that green tinge shit going on. When I completely shave. When I completely shave, I can kind of get pretty close.
Matt, you're never fully clean shaven.
I mean clean shave like a hot towel clean shave.
What?
Like a hot towel clean shave.
What does that mean?
Like a hot towel shave.
What?
Yeah. You know, go to the barbers, they put a hot towel around you, they get all your hair all bloody soft and all your pores opened up, and then you shave. If you do it that way, that's the closest shave you can get.
Oh, I actually don't know. Wow, this is a full men's beauty regime.
Yeah, that's the closest shave you can get if you get a hot towel shave, or you steam your face and then you shave. That's the closest shave you can get. But at the same time, you're gonna have that problem when the stubble grows out. It's still gonna be rough and coarse.
So really, the only solution for your man
is to wax his face.
Yeah. And I don't know about you, but I don't know any guy who waxes his face.
Nobody waxes their face, especially chinny.
Well, women do. I wax my moustache.
Will you wax it down here?
Well, no, but if I had hair there.
Yeah, but you don't get hair like that. If you got hair like this, you would never wax it. Do you know how many follicles I have on my face?
It's the same amount of follicles as me.
It's like your head.
No, they're the same amount of follicles. It's just thicker hair coming through.
No, it's not.
Yeah, everyone's got the same amount of follicles, I thought.
No, man.
I'm pretty sure of it. It's just whether your hair's thick or not. Yeah, man.
I don't think so.
Yeah, because everyone's got peach fuzz. Everyone's got facial hair.
Yeah, peach fuzz is not like proper
but then you
follicles
have,
growing
they're
out
follicles,
your
aren't they?
face.
That's hair follicles.
Like, should I say pores?
Well, they're pores
like
too.
Hair pores.
Huh?
I don't know. Fucking know.
What? I don't know. Fucking know.
I don't know. Fucking know. But anyways, I don't think there's a.
Should I tell you what we do?
We don't kiss.
We barely kiss because I'm just like, stay away from my face.
It is an issue for me because I like kissing. But Dina's not bothered.
Yeah. I'm just like, we just had a kebab. Do we have to?
Obviously, if you've had a kebab, don't kiss.
Either your husband waxes his face, or the second solution is you avoid kissing. Like, it's not really kissing. It's more like snogging. That's the issue.
Yeah.
It's not kissing.
You can do that.
You can just have a peck, can you? But even a peck, I'm just like, ow, that really poked my lip. Sometimes I literally like jump back like, ow, don't I?
Yeah, because apparently these beard oils and conditioners are supposed to work, but I'll be honest, they don't.
No, but what are they going to work with? Because as soon as you shave, the new hair growth is just going to be just as sharp. Yeah. So it's not. It's
not about the softness of the actual beard. It's about the end.
It's about
the end of the beard.
Using a razor and cutting the ends off.
I'll tell you what does help. There's one thing that does help. If you shave or trim with the grain, so along the grain, the same way your hair grows, then you'll get a bit of a taper on the end of your hair follicle, basically. It won't be as sharp.
But then you will also get a lot of ingrown hairs.
I don't know what you get on the back of that.
You'll get ingrown hairs.
But the thing is, you can't shave or trim as close, but you can kiss. So wait up. I don't know.
But he'll get loads of ingrown hairs.
I don't think you get ingrown
hairs. That's how you get ingrown hairs.
I've never had an ingrown hair on my face.
But you don't shave that way?
I do. I have sometimes.
Do you?
I did sometimes when you were going, oh, you fucking don't kiss me, bitch. But I couldn't get as close, so I was getting pissed at that. So I was like, forget this, bro.
It's not supposed to be good for your skin, so.
Oh, is it?
Because you get ingrown hairs.
It's either that, he goes along with the grain. We may be wrong about the ingrown hairs. It might not be a thing. I think you get ingrown hairs if you go against the grain.
No. If you go with the grain.
I don't know. People correct us.
She'll Google it real quick.
Oh, forget Googling. Anyways.
Those are your options. But at least you can be reassured in knowing that you are not alone.
Yeah. Downsides of him having a long beard. He'll get food stuck in it. Upsides of him having a beard. Sunnah, bro.
Most people look better with the beard. It's just about what kind of beard. That's what it's about.
It is what kind of beard.
It's what kind of beard. Like you look, the best you look is this current beard situation.
Oh, really?
Yes. When you let it get really long and you, like the other week, and then you went and had a haircut.
Do you really like this?
That's the best beard for you, for your face.
Why don't you kiss me then?
Because it's painful.
Anyways, let's move on to the next question.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Come on. Shall I read it out for you? Who remembers what Sid's reading's like?
Don't do this to me. Anyways, this is, oh man. Oh,
what's
God
this?
Damn. This one's quite interesting, this one. Anyways, title of this email is Fiance and I have... I can't read! Fiance and I have video sex to cure him of his porn addiction. You can't make this shit up, bro. I'm going to get straight into the issue here. Me and my fiance are writing to you in hopes to get your insight and advice about sexual relations before marriage. Me and my fiance have had a long-distance relationship since the beginning of our relationship. Oh, nice. We only saw each other a couple of times in person and the rest was over phone calls. We got engaged last year. Him and his family flew over and that was the last time we saw each other. That was about 9 months ago. We are due to get married later this year. A few weeks ago, we were having really big issues within our relationship until it got even bigger when my fiance confessed to have been addicted to watching porn for 10 years. It really broke me, and at the time I got really depressed. We didn't speak for 2 days, and I still hadn't decided whether or not to continue a relationship with him. We finally talked about it, and I decided to continue and help him recover from it.
I don't know why you're laughing. I'm laughing at you.
Why?
You're reading.
I know. That's what I'm laughing.
You're reading like you're like in year 5 and the teacher told you to stand up and read.
Oh, I need to get better at this. He genuinely wants to change and hates this part of himself. He has tried to seek professional and religious help before, but eventually stopped and caved into his addiction. Since this revelation, I see him in a different light and have gotten comfortable with dirty talk every now and then. Why am I laughing?
I don't know why you're laughing.
The problem now is that I offered myself to help him release. She put offered and release in these things.
Quotation marks.
Quotation marks. I offered myself to help him release any time that he couldn't control his desire to masturbate. This has led us to have video sex on a regular basis. He has stopped watching porn since and is satisfied by just watching me. This is so awkward. We are going to seek professional help soon because of this situation. I'm afraid that if we meet each other in person anytime before our wedding, we'll give in it, if you know what I mean. We'd like your practical advice how not to continue on this road. We tried going cold turkey, but it doesn't work. Hope to hear from you both soon.
Let me just recap the whole thing for you guys in case that was just too long-winded to catch. Basically, this couple has emailed in. They have the guy has a problem. He's addicted to porn, and she has decided to offer herself as the visual
guinea pig,
the visual porn, basically, so that he doesn't masturbate to stranger porn, I guess.
Yeah.
To try and stop him from looking at stranger porn, right?
Yeah, and getting off on stranger porn.
Getting off on stranger porn, but getting off on her, his fiance, instead. And so far, that seems to be working, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because since they started...
This is so awkward.
I know. Because since they started this, he has stopped watching porn. So he says anyway. Well, the only thing I'm thinking is technically it hasn't worked because it's still...
Porn.
It's still porn. Okay, it's not porn, but it's still video sex. So that tells me...
How is it not porn?
It's not... Porn is porn available to anyone. Like, you know what I mean?
You've never heard of live cams?
Yeah, I know. No, but what I mean is she's not on the internet for everyone to see. Hello.
No, but I'm saying that's porn.
Yes, okay, but what I mean is it's just between them. It's private.
I'm saying...
It's a couple. It's a couple together. It's not available for the world. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, besides that is not curing anything.
That's what I'm trying to say, if you let me finish.
Oh, God damn.
Basically, what that tells me is when you guys finally can, live together, he may only be able to get off via WhatsApp video.
Via FaceTime.
While you're in another room, maybe.
No, probably not.
Which will be well weird.
Probably not.
No, potentially. By the way, me and you have talked about porn addiction before and how...
Oh, have we?
In a video before, how porn is literally that. It's an addiction and it should be seen as just like a drug addiction or an alcohol addiction.
What does she want to know exactly?
What the bloody hell to do? Stressful.
So you don't want to meet up because you think you're gonna have sex.
Oh, you're worried basically. Oh, that's what I was trying to say to you. Don't worry about that. You won't. Most likely that won't happen. You'll just do...
You can't say that.
I'm just saying, most likely...
It most likely will happen.
That they get physical.
Yeah, obviously.
I don't know, but let's remember these guys are engaged. They're quite serious. Their families have met. Like they're intending to get married. It's not as sleazy as we might make out. Like they could be super, super close and he really has a genuine problem. And she's thinking this is going to help.
Yeah, maybe.
I, personally, I don't really know. Obviously, me and Sid are not professionals in anything, yeah?
We should say this at the beginning of every video. We are not professionals. Do not take this advice on board.
This is literally just opinion.
This is just opinion. Thank you very much.
The only thing I would say is that personally, I don't think what you're doing is helping anyone other than you. So that you don't have that jealousy of him getting off on strangers in porn. Really?
Yeah, that's what she gets off the back of this.
That's what you get off the back of that. Which
what he gets off the back of this
is nothing. It's still an addiction. But he probably has a less guilt
He
feeling.
gets hanky-panky with his fiancée.
He gets hanky-panky with his fiancée, but for him to have told her, confessed about this porn addiction, tells me that he was feeling guilty about it. So he probably feels less guilty because he's doing it with the right person. Do you know what I mean?
But did he confess to it as in a sense like... Do you know what I mean?
No.
Because him confessing to her, you know how these things work.
He either confessed listen, I really love you. I don't want to be doing this to you. Or he confesses hey.
Or he confessed like you wouldn't think it's a big deal. And now this has snowballed into something because obviously you got depressed and didn't talk to us for 2 days. Guys are really stupid. You know what I mean? So sometimes we'll confess to things that we shouldn't have confessed to. And that might be a thing. Like he's just told you and he probably thought, oh, no big deal. But now that you've made it a big deal, he's thought, okay, how can I make her happy? Maybe I can include her in it. You know what I mean?
I don't think he was thinking.
I'm saying it's a possibility.
Yeah,
but
I don't think it's a case of no big deal. Like he knows it's a big deal.
What do you mean?
It is a big deal. If you're addicted to porn, that is a big deal.
Yeah, but they're onto video sexing now. So obviously that's not a big deal then. It's not a big deal.
I know he's your fiance and everything, but you got to make sure he's not recording that shit so he can watch later.
Oh,
like he can with porn.
This is another thing.
Listen, as much as you love,
that shit is dangerous, bro.
Yeah, as much as you love your fiance and you trust him and all that, look out for number 1, K.
Like you can't be getting up on video. You guys aren't even married. Like what? You can't be having video sex long distance like that.
People do that to each other when they're married without
you guys like
telling each other, and that's obviously not on. Nobody should be recorded without their consent.
Oh yeah, what if he's recording you? I'm not saying he is.
I mean, we don't want to create.
I don't want to create tension, but
no, wait,
there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things you do to prevent, to put yourself in a position to prevent certain things happening.
The only thing is that we have to remember,
What?
They both emailed us here, but also that is not going to fix his addiction. If anything, that's just feeding it, I think. Well,
there's a time and a day that this stuff happens. What? Obviously, there's a time and a day that this stuff happens. He needs to focus on something else, and most of the time when people are like addicted to porn, they've got fuck all else to do.
No, he definitely needs...
He needs an outlet.
No, not
somewhere
just
else.
an outlet.
No, and do you know what I mean? He needs to be busy. Porn addiction is mad. Like you're addicted.
Yes, I know.
It's not just
yeah, but to cure it, you don't just get busy and ignore it. He definitely needs therapy and to talk about it. What is it that he's addicted to about porn? And you really I really feel like therapy will help him break it down right from the beginning, and then he can try and find whatever it is he gets from that with his real life partner. And I don't mean literally just getting off. I mean,
okay, I'm just going to be real.
No, it's literally so that he's able to enjoy a sexual life, a real one, sexual relationship with his partner. It's going to be a lot more than just like physical.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be a great idea in the ideal world. But I'm going to be real. Him agreeing to therapy.
They've already said. Yeah, do you not read the emails?
Yeah, I agreed to therapy with you as well. Fuck.
You still would.
I was never going to go to therapy.
You still would. I just didn't find a person to do it with. I was never going
to go to therapy, ever.
But you said you would.
Never.
Really?
Never.
Even if I'd arranged it?
Bro, I would have never went to therapy. And I'm sure every bloke is going to look at me and agree, like, yo, he knows, bro. We agree to things to make women happy. We do it all the time. And, a lot of, I'm not saying blokes don't go to therapy. A lot of them do. But a lot of us, we're just like, what the fuck? What's another person going to know better than myself? And that's just, maybe that's just a man thing. And that's how we all are.
It's not about what's another person going to know better than yourself. We all know, it's about helping you find whatever it is.
The best thing
I thought that was obvious.
For a bloke who's like addicted to porn is an outlet. You need an outlet, something you're passionate about, something that will take up time, something that's on your mind all the time. Because porn addiction, let me tell you, if your fiance is addicted to porn, it's on his brain 24/7.
If your fiance is addicted to anything, it's going to be on his brain. It's on his brain
24/7, and when something is on your brain 24/7 like that, the way to, especially if it's a negative thing, the way to get rid of it is get busy and passionate with something else.
This is true. No, wait, I agree with you. He does need another outlet, but not just that by itself. He needs it in addition to talking about things and figuring out.
Yeah, I agree. He does need that.
The root of his addiction and trying to see if he can do those things.
I agree.
Do you get me?
He does do that. Both. But I'm saying
realistically, he's not going to go therapy.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying if that's not a realistic thing, because for a lot of blokes, it's not a realistic thing to see someone.
Well, how about we change the way we talk about therapy and we make it so it sounds so much more acceptable and a normal thing to do, so that people don't feel like that, and it should just be just like when we go to the doctor
because we don't
about a bloody man flu. Why can't we just go to a therapist about bloody shit brains?
Because we just don't.
But maybe we should.
Yeah, I know we should, but we just don't.
But we should.
You're not hearing me.
I know we don't, but how about we just do that?
It's innate in men not to do that. I'm talking about what I know, and what I know is we're very stubborn about our feelings and talking to someone else about that shit, except for our partner. We'll talk to our partner about it, but...
not all the time. It takes a lot of digging, I think.
Oh, well, we're getting digs right now then,
It takes a lot of digging to get things out of you.
Yeah, men are like that.
I know.
Every man is... Not every man, I won't say that, but a lot of men are like that. And... A realistic scenario would be to pick up something that you're passionate about and that will take up most of your time, that when you get free time, you're just thinking about that. And porn taking up most of your time is not healthy.
Have you ever been addicted to anything?
Yeah.
What?
Basketball, rap.
Okay, so...
Addicted. All day. Islam, addicted.
Okay, so but when you've been addicted, then you know... If you find another outlet, you're still thinking about that addiction in the back of your head.
Yeah, I know.
It never goes away.
It does go away. It does go away when you get passionate about
something else.
So if you're passionate about that's all that's on your mind night and day, because there's passion there. There's goals. There's wanting to do it's what makes you happy. So right now, if he's addicted to porn, it's porn that's making him happy. Porn is making him happy.
No, I don't think it is.
No, it is. It's a quick happy though.
Yeah, because as soon as he's got what he wants in that moment, he probably feels gross after it.
He probably feels gross after it, but an hour after, you'd be like, "Oh shit, I want it again."
Yeah.
Obviously,
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's like a hit. It's like getting a hit.
Exactly, it's addiction.
Drugs,
that's what I'm saying. We need to treat it like an addiction. So you go to rehab for drugs, let's say, or you go to therapy.
No, but the thing is,
and you find an outlet.
I may be wrong. Obviously, there's a mentally it's changing his brain, but when we take drugs and stuff, it physically changes your whole system, and there's chemicals that get you addicted to that. Obviously there's a feeling, but there's also chemical imbalances or whatever it is. I'm not a fucking
it's
scientist.
The same with porn.
Maybe there's something mental there.
Well, there
obviously.
is, because if he's masturbating 24/7 to himself, with his own with his own breath hand. Right? No, he's going to get used to that. That's what I'm talking about. He won't be able to have a healthy sexual relationship because he's used to...
Yes.
Because he's used to just his hand. That's what I'm talking about.
Thing,
he won't be satisfied from real life.
By the way,
sex.
If you guys meet up, you're going to for sure try to do something. You're going to for sure get physical.
And it's going to fail.
And it's going to flop.
Oh my God, that's literally what I said earlier, bro.
Oh, well, I didn't hear you.
Because you don't listen.
No, you don't listen.
I literally just said this.
You're hearing me, but you're not listening.
I think that this is you.
Anyways, yeah, so I agree with you. It is going to flop hard. Hard.
No pun intended.
No pun. It is going to flop. Flop hard.
Why are you so slow? Oh my God.
A funny joke.
You're so slow.
Did you have
a coffee this morning?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yo, it's going to fail. For one, if you're both virgins, you're surely not going to know what you're doing. That's for sure.
Well, probably will, because he's watched so much porn.
He's just going to be like, whoa, disappointed.
That's what I'm talking about. He's going to be disappointed because you are not a porn star.
Yeah.
You can't do these things.
You can't do these things.
Most people cannot because they have emotions, and porn, there's no emotions involved.
Most people cannot because they take 20 breaks throughout this whole porn film.
Yeah.
They take about 1 million breaks. Yeah. They're different scenes and different angles. We'll get in this angle, doing that. But it's edited into a minute long or 10 minute long thing. And he's probably thinking, whoa, that's amazing, bro. Oh, flipping hell, special effects.
Yeah. But why'd you put a Bradford accent on?
But when
and you're probably just going to be horrified at the things he's trying to do.
And then when it happens, when it happens, he's just going to be like, that's not what I expected, bro.
And you're going to be like, that was horrific.
You guys. So
we've got 2 solutions for you. Find an outlet, work on it. 3 solutions. Work on it together, get him to find an outlet, but also go to therapy.
But at the same time,
stop the video sex. I would personally.
The girl emailing in, or the girl in a relationship, needs to stop and just literally go cold turkey. Say, I can't do it anymore. And just say, I can't do that.
But give him the reason.
That's what you have to say.
If you agree with us, which is that in my eyes, this is just feeding the addiction even more. But it's just with you this time.
Yeah, you have to stop. You have to stop that completely, and he has to find an outlet for him to stop his porn addiction. That's what he has to do. And
he has to find therapy, because I feel like once you're married and you guys obviously want a real and healthy sex life,
your sex life is going to go to shit if you start
and it hasn't even started.
Yeah, it's literally like
it takes ages to build one anyway.
You're just like you're setting yourself up to fail.
Yep.
You're not going to meet his expectations.
Yeah, because his expectations are unrealistic.
Yeah, they're unrealistic. They're not normal. So, anyways.
Good luck with that, guys. Thanks for emailing in. I think it's one that a lot of people can kind of relate to, and a lot of people have this issue actually.
I think it is an issue nowadays with the internet just going mad, isn't it? Look, I went on. I was doing some research about websites the other day and traffic, because of not obviously, but we're working on some businesses at the moment, and I was just doing some normal research of what kind of site gets a lot of traffic, and
they're all porn.
By the way, a lot of porn sites in top 5, top 10.
Yeah, of course.
Tons. Pornhub is like number 3 on the list in traffic. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, mental. I'm just like, what the how is that even possible?
Yeah.
There must be people going on it every second. Like, thousands of people going on it every second.
Just imagine all the young guys who like have just broken up high school and don't have jobs or anything. And they've just finished their exams, let's say, and if they're addicted to porn, they're just all summer. They're just on that and on PS4.
Yeah, so it's probably an issue that a lot of, well, I won't say just men. Obviously, it's a lot of. I think that there's a lot of young girls or young females addicted to porn too. Probably.
And everything we just said about him not being satisfied, it will be the same issue with a woman.
Yeah.
If you're addicted to porn, any addiction is not good for you. It doesn't matter what the bloody addiction is. No addiction is good.
Yeah, especially one like that, because you're messing up your relationship, and sex is a massive part of a person's relationship with their spouse or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, and you're just setting yourself up for to have these expectations that will never be met. Anyways, so thanks for emailing in, and keep us updated with what happens with the beard, any news, or what happens with the beard and with the porn addiction. Let us know if you can. Drop us an email, and we'll keep an eye out for that, and hopefully update on the next few episodes if we do get a response.
By the way, guys, we've got a lot of new hoodies and sweatshirts out on. We're now called I Like Me, rather than it was Lazy Doll, but we've rebranded to ilikeme.co.uk. If you want to visit the website and browse through hoodies and sweatshirts that we've been working on, then feel free to do so and support us. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Thanks for tuning in and listening to us and watching us.
See you next week.
See ya.